Hey guys, welcome back to JD Rides, and in today's video we'll be talking about all the mods I have on my Kawasaki Z900. So let's get right into it. So guys, the first biggest change that you guys would have noticed from my previous videos is that I don't have the SC Project exhaust anymore. Back to stock exhaust, full system with the bread box. So guys, if you watched my accident video, you noticed that this Zana crash guard really saved me. As you can see, it really comes out, like it's protruding out, and even though if I keep my leg over here, actually it protects my leg quite a bit. Here you can see the nick that happened because of that car guy. You can see the video coming up on the top right of the screen, right about here. So that's my first accessory. This comes both on this side as well. Here you can see the Zana badging a little better. That side's worn. So guys, the second accessory is this fork protectors. Really good quality. This was installed by the previous owner. I'm not aware of the brand and how much it costed. This was the previous owner. So that's the front fork protector. If you guys have been watching my videos previously, you know that this bike is a previously owned bike. I got it second hand. It's coming to the third accessory, which is this radiator grill that I got done. I ordered it online on Amazon. So it comes with a Z900 badging also, so that's what I really liked. So guys, the fourth accessory is this aftermarket visor that I bought again on Amazon for I think 4900 or 5900. Really sturdy, works really well. The only issue is the front number plate. This is the clamps that they've given to mount the front number plate, and I need to get a clamp made. For now, it's just this sticker that I've got done, which cops will definitely catch me for, but not yet. So guys, now this is the gear lever, and I got this off of Amazon again. It's a Pro Taper gear protector. So this is really thick and sturdy rubber. Since I use very heavy boots, this is mandatory to protect my gear lever. And that's the fifth accessory. This is my most prized accessory, and this is what I spend the most for. So this is an aux beam kit that I bought for the bike. This is the DRL, which is an LED, and these two, both of them are again LEDs. The halogens were terrible, so I got this LED work done. I bought the LEDs off Amazon again, and they work really well. They're extremely bright. I'll switch it on right now to give you guys a look. So guys, it's extremely bright, and this one's just on when you click in high beam. So this is how it looks. So now guys, this is my final accessory on. This is the tail tidy, which is one of the accessories I regret getting. So as you can see, this is the most basic tail tidy without the indicator clamps. These clamps, I got them made, custom made, terrible clamps. Very, weak and very bad quality. So if you notice, they're not actually even. This one's little goofy. This one's sharper. So that's one thing I really want to change, and because of the tail tidy, you can see all this. I need to scrub this out to get it off. So this happened in my previous ride few days ago. So guys, these are all the very basic accessories that you should really consider buying. So guys, these are very basic accessories that you need to protect your bike from all these damages and falls. And the tail tidy, that's just for aesthetics, and it's a terrible decision to get a tail tidy during the rainy season. Wherever you live, it's the worst decision. You can put off in the summer and remove it and put the stock tail that you get for the rainy season. Otherwise, all the mud is going to run off the tire and hit your back and your helmet, and everything is going to be filled with mud in case you're riding in the rain. So guys, one of the things that people say is that your crash guards, frame sliders, your spools, your fork protectors are and radiator grill are mandatory. You have to get that. But I'll add one more to that, which I think is really important, which is the LEDs. You normally bikes like nowadays they're coming with LEDs, stock bikes, but usually they come with halogens, and halogens are terrible. I mean, the yellow lights are very good in some certain situations. The yellow lights are really good. Halogens are good, but I prefer LEDs. I mean, I haven't pushed the bikes in like foggy areas and all. That's when yellow light really helps. But normally, when I take my bike out very early in the morning, at time I've noticed that the halogens weren't enough. So I got rid of the halogens and put aux beams, which really helped change the whole experience. They're much brighter. Don't have to worry that much. And that's it, guys. The headlights are really important. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.